Hello, welcome back to Miss Finance. I'm Rebecca, and on this channel I'll go through all things accounting, finance, and investments related. So if you do like this kind of stuff, please do consider subscribing, and otherwise let's get straight into the video. So today we're going to have a look at two functions, so the sum function and the average function, which again are specific functions that you really need to know if you're studying towards your AAT Level 3 synoptic exam, because there is an Excel element of that exam and this could potentially come up in the exam. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how to use those. So I'm going to just type into here average and sum. So as with all Excel formulas, there's two different ways that you can put those in. And one is to either enter them manually by starting to type equals. And if I type average, you can see that there's a list of different average formulas that come up as recommendation. So if you're not used to doing that, the best way to do it, if I just click escape here, is to go to formulas, insert function. Use this drop down mention on all, this drop down menu even, click average, go, click OK, and it will bring you this option here. Now, if I want just the average of this range here, I can just highlight that range and click OK. Don't be worried about what's in the second one here. And if I drag that down there, that's now giving me the average of that range. And if you want to double check that and spot check it on your own, if you just highlight that range there and go to the very bottom of your Excel sheet, you'll see average, count and sum. So you can see there that that's given me 1,883, which is exactly what this formula is doing. And again there, average 1726 and 1726. So that's really useful if in practice you're having a look at the average amount of sales or say the average salary, things like that. So it's just a very quick way of finding the average of a lot of data all at once. Now, if I just wanted to do that manually, all I need to do, again, is just type average, open brackets, select the range that you want to look at, close brackets, and just drag that down. Now, it doesn't need to be fixed if you're wondering why I haven't fixed that formula, because if I did, if I fix this here, let's just highlight that and click on F4, then you'll see that if I drag it down, it still looks at that first line. So that's why I'm not going to fix that formula there. So I'm just going to highlight it again, click F4 a couple of times to get rid of that and just highlight that down. Now with the sum function, it's just adding up a total. So if I didn't have this total here, then I can use sum to add that up. So I'm just going to go to formulas, insert function, use this all drop down menu and sum. Click go, click OK, and you get this here. So again, I'm just going to highlight the range that I wanted to sum up and click OK and drag that down. And similar to average, I'm not going to fix it because if I did, it would just look at just this row and it would just drag that down. So I'm just going to leave that as is. And if you're unsure again, if you just highlight the text, you can see at the bottom there is a sum of 56749 which matches here, and you can do that on any of those rows there just to double check. Now if I wanted to just do that manually, all I need to do is just type in equals sum, open brackets, highlight the range I would like it to look at, close brackets and drag that down. Now if I wanted to do that for the total here, so the average total and the sum of that total, all I need to do is just transpose this here and I'm going to type in equals average, open brackets, select the range I want it to look at. I'm going to fix this and I'll show you why in a second. So that's going to give me 816360, and again I can highlight this and just double check at the bottom there. So I fixed this because what I want to do is just be able to change the start of this formula to sum. So sometimes if you're working with a lot of functions and formulas and you get quite used to Excel, there are quite a few ways of saving time when you're looking at a lot of data, and that's one of them. So I'm just going to click enter here and you can see that that is summing up the total there. And again, if I highlight those, you can see 4818 matches is 4818. So that's the average and sum functions within Excel. So I hope you find this video useful. Please do consider subscribing as always, and I shall see you on the next video.